coming up with their families. It's like Disneyland now. You know, before you get separated, so people would say, let's not go up. Now you don't get separated. And, you know, while that sounds nice and all, what happens is you have 10 times more families coming up.
Chief White House correspondent John Roberts is live on the North Lawn. John?
Harris, good afternoon to you. And there is a new issue brewing on the border that Immigration and Customs Enforcement has sent personnel down to the border to begin investigating. They have sent down experts in human smuggling because apparently there is a new, what they believe, scam going on, where people get together, they forge documents, they create a fraudulent, quote, family, and then try to take advantage of U.S. immigration laws. ICE is also investigating family members who are forging documents to claim that people over the age of 18 who would be subject to deportation are minors, which means they'll be able to stay in the United States. Next week, the White House staff is expected to deliver a proposal to the president on a merit-based immigration system. The president has been pushing for merit-based immigration since the campaign. The president points to countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, all of which have adopted a points system for immigrants to be allowed into the country. The president also wants to end the visa lottery and chain migration, both of which have drawn fierce opposition from Democrats. But the president saying that the roaring American economy is enticing more and more people to head to the United States, and that to change the laws is greater than ever now. Listen here.
And our laws are so bad, the combination of having a great economy and having the weakest immigration laws anywhere in the world by far. And we have catch and release, and we have chain migration and visa lottery. We have things that nobody in their right mind would have. We're trying to get rid of them. The Democrats won't do it.
Chuck Schumer and the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are coming to the White House tomorrow, along with a number of other Democrats. There you see them in the Oval Office with the president and the vice president. They were talking immigration, specifically wall funding back then. That conversation, as we all know, did not go well. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the press secretary, hoping that tomorrow's discussion will go better. Listen here.
Others are now starting to recognize what the president's been saying all along, that we really do have a crisis at the border. In fact, it is inhumane for us to ignore it. And now members of the Democrat Party hopefully are seeing exactly what the president's been talking about and will have a new willingness to help us address it.
Customs and Border Protection also preparing for a massive influx of migrants because word has gone out to those Central American countries that the detention spaces here in the United States are full. There is no more space to house people, and so they are being released into the United States. Here's the new DHS Secretary, Kevin McAleenan, on 60 Minutes last night.
If you come now, and if you come as a family or as an unaccompanied child, you will be allowed to stay. You will be released because our court system is so backlogged and our laws prevent effective repatriation, even if there's no right to stay in the U.S.
422,000 people in the first 6 months of this fiscal year, which began in October, have been either apprehended